My name is Courtney. Welcome back to my channel and I hope you are doing so very well. Instead of doing a whole video on my 2021 lineup, I thought I would introduce them as in their own light for some of my main players, and then I'll do a quick wrap-up video where I just show everything in one hit. Stuff like my work planner and things don't really need an entire video devoted to them, but this little guy is very dear and near to my heart, and it is like a sidekick to my A5 Avec. And daily pages and daily journaling is a huge task, especially when you're trying to do all the things on all the pages, document all the memories, you name it. It is a huge task if you're going at it full tilt, which I like to do, and sometimes I can't journal every single day. I have other work obligations, family obligations. I am a mum with 2 teenagers and a wife and all that stuff, and also a solo business owner, so there's a lot of moving parts, and getting to this beauty every day is sometimes a little bit hard. So I decided to implement something into my lineup that I actually saw Mitz talk about on her video, and I'll have her channel and the video that I'm talking about linked below. And this actual little journal is from Mitz and the Stationery selection box. It is the Nolty planner. This little guy was received in one of the Stationery boxes last year. I feel like it could have been the November box or the December box, not quite sure. I'm pretty hazy because mine come together because of all the shipping problems and the apocalypse and all that sort of stuff, so it's in one of those boxes, and I am pretty sure you can buy the actual box that this comes in currently on her website, I think, and I'll have that directly linked below as well. So this little Nolty is a collaboration with the Stationery selection box, so you can see her beautiful little logo debossed in the cover. And when I saw it, I immediately fell in love because I remember seeing Mitz talk about hers as like an overflow journal. Now, I don't have it as an overflow journal. I have it as a quick highlight, jot it down what happened, to be able to help me when I come back to this guy and try and work out exactly what has happened throughout that day. I do have another system which I'll probably talk about a little bit later on, which is like an index box that holds my ephemera from the days and things like that, and has like 1 to 31, so that if I have ephemera from that day, I slip it into that box, and when I come to my journal, I can know exactly what day. Anyway, I'm getting off track. This is what happens because I like talking about journaling. So I decided to turn this little guy into a highlights and just a little bit of collage play, leftover ephemera or extra things that I didn't include on my daily pages. Some days I have more photos than I have room for, or I have little bits of ephemera that I have multiples of, like Christmas tags. I didn't want to put all my Christmas tags within my December daily or within my my Hobonichi, so I've had a couple of extras just put down below. So this is basically how I've been using this journal to sort of note down exactly the highlights that have happened throughout that day, so that when it comes time for me to work on my big daily pages, I have a general idea, especially if I'm playing catch up, because I feel like I'm always playing catch up in my Hobonichi. So this is basically where I am at the moment. You can see this started in December, so I have little bits of Christmas thing. I have extra photos that I've printed out. Is a great way for me to use my stickers and sort of pretty plan, because it's such a small space. You get a lot of bang for your buck when you're using little stickers and things like that. The meatball washi tape, which I absolutely love. Using some of my stickers from Oh Lovely Cues on Etsy. Using a whole heap of little bits and pieces of paper, my collage sheets. I just really enjoy the process. This little book stays in my handbag so that if something happens or I want to make note of something, or it basically comes around with me around the house, or when I'm out, it is what is placed in my bag. Because even though I have an Avec, I don't have any self-control, and so my Hobonichi, we're only in February, is already like fat. It already has weight issues, and I don't know how to be minimalist. I just pack the crapper out of my stuff, and this is weighty. I will occasionally take it to the cafe when I do some cafe journaling with my lovely friend Marissa, but towards the end of the year I remember not wanting to take this and just taking a little notebook because I didn't want the weight of my journal in my bag, because by the end it's just too much. It is too much. So this is a great way for me to do a little bit of journaling and have that way to do some pretty journaling and just to collage bits and pieces. I've got like Christmas tags, screenshots, the sprocket prints. I don't use sprocket at the moment. I used to, but I currently work with the Canon Ivy. I had a sprocket and it died. It was just reprinting the same image over and over and over again, and so I invested in the Canon Ivy, and I really enjoy the prints, and it's a great way to be on the go, I guess. And these little prints work really, really well. It's not a stream of consciousness. It's just stuff that is highlighted, noted down, little highlights, all that jazz. So you can see that I've got a couple of gaps that I'm going to be doing a little bit of a journal with me, or not really a journal, like a decorate with me, to sort of fill out the rest of these pages. I've got little bits and pieces in here that I want to decorate. I really enjoyed adding color and stuff to the side, so I would like to work on that as well. But it's a great quick way to jot things down. I do have a 5-year journal as well, but even though I do work in my 5-year journal, this is still just highlights and bullet points. It's not a stream of consciousness or anything like that. There's no real sentences like day date with the girls, laughing at silly things, school uniform run, heat wave, hot day, heat wave again, Slurpee run, all that sort of stuff. So they're just things that I can look at and go, okay, on this day we did the school uniforms, we had to wear masks, it was a heat wave, and I had a hair appointment on that day. So I can go through my photographs and work out exactly what happened, or if I took any photos that correspond with that day, and then go from there. I do add some of the photographs to these pages because, again, I may have doubles of things, or I take it at a different range. Sometimes I do print out photos at different sizes, and some get used and some don't, depending on how my journal page has evolved. And I like to try and add those excess bits into this if I can, just a way to sort of decorate. I do obviously decorate within my Hobonichi. My weekly spread in my Hobo is dedicated to gratitude, so it's still not the same sort of ordeal. It is basically being grateful for something on that day. It can help with my daily pages, especially if I'm struggling to find something to be grateful for, because if I've had a bad day or anything like that. So it is a helpful like tool for the weekly, but I mainly lean on it for the daily pages. And so I add little bits and pieces to my weekly pages as well, but I really just enjoy the quickness and the way that the pages look when they're all filled up and layered. I don't have any rhyme or reason. It's just an excess, like Mitts, an almost overflow of ephemera, but when it comes to the writing, it's not an overflow. It's just a general jot it down. This is what's happening. This is what has happened. Blah, 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 blah. So as you can see, I've got a couple of spaces here. I haven't done my decorating, and I would like to, you know, work with you, work alongside you, and just decorate these pages, add some color, fill them out the way that I'm happy to. Generally, when I am printing my photos, I've just grabbed bits and pieces to add to these pages. I will make prints, collage prints in pick frame or something like that. These are actually too big, I've decided, because they take up quite a lot of space. I was not thinking when I was printing, and then when I finished printing, I realized I'd made a mistake and they were way too big to be able to fit on the corresponding pages. So I did, hold on, I've cut them all out here off to the side, reprint them, in a tiny fashion. So they are quite small now, but it means that I've got room for my other bits of ephemera or anything like that. So these won't get wasted. They will be distributed amongst all the other notebooks. Generally, if I have gaps in my weekly spread, I will add photographs, even if they don't actually correspond to the date that they were taken or the date that they were placed down. But yeah, this is my little pocket rocket. It is a really cute, fun, no fuss journaling. I don't have to be articulate. I don't have to worry. It's just basic write down the dots of the day or the bullet points of the day and move on. And then I just enjoy adding little elements to the page. So playing with washi tape, collage elements, photographs, you name it. So without further ado, let me talk about the cover because I know I'm going to get questions. This is a Chic Sparrow. It is from the Austen range. It is a deluxe pocket. So pocket size is what fits this little book. I have my Superior Labor pen, which I got from the Stationery selection box. I actually purchased from their website, from their online store. It didn't come in a box. But I love supporting MITS as much as I possibly can. So I'd been eyeing this little baby for a while and it fits perfectly. And it is generally what I write with. It is actually the only pen that I've written with within these pages. I don't think it's waterproofing, but then again, I don't really add any color to these pages. Like I don't watercolor, but I will actually add some of the color to the sidebars because I really liked how that looked, and it'll be something that I want to add to or go back and add probably in this video, who knows. But this is the Mr. Darcy, it's the Austen leather and the color is called Mr. Darcy. I know that it's been completely changed. When I first ordered from Chic Sparrow many moons ago, it was buttered rum and the leather was called Mr. Darcy. So I'm pretty sure it is the Austen leather and this color is called Mr. Darcy. But don't take my complete word for it. I'm pretty newbie when it comes to this sort of stuff. I'll try and link it down below because I've had a lot of questions when this little guy has been featured in Instagram stories or on Patreon or wherever. But that is my pocket rocket. That is a sidekick, I guess, to my big and beautiful pink Avec Hobonichi. And I guess it's time to put the video into speed and just get all my little supplies out and decorate the pages and catch up on the decorating. So if you have a journal on you that you would like to journal along with me, I highly suggest you do. I don't think I need to do a voiceover at all because I've basically told you everything there is to know about this guy, and there's no real this is what I'm doing. It's very self-explanatory, so I'm just going to put some music over and I will see you at the end.
Hey, I hope you're doing well. I know it's been a while, but you're still in my head. I wonder if you think about me now and then, like I do right now about you. I wish it didn't have to end, but life is what it is and I will try to mend. Though I'm kinda hoping that you feel the same as I do right now, right now. Tell me now, cause I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I just wanna be right next to you. Even though I try to get you off my mind, you know that I'm thinking about you all the time. Like when we were driving in our car, looking at the stars, made us stop at every bar we found. I can see us like a movie in my head. I only wish I didn't have to watch the end. I try to focus on a different part, like when you play guitar, always singing me that song from Friends. Is this how it's supposed to be? Cause breaking up with you has got the best of me. I just wanna live inside my memories, so I'll be with you, with you. I used to wake up with you by my side, and I would hold you close, look into your eyes. I used to wake up with you by my side, and I would hold you close, close. Tell me now, cause I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I just wanna be right next to you. Even though I try to get you off my mind, you know that I'm thinking about you all the time. Like Like when we were driving in our car, looking at the stars, made us stop at every bar we found. I can see it's like a movie in my head. I only wish I didn't have to watch the end. I try to focus on a different part, like when you play guitar, always singing me that song from Friends. Ooh. Hope you're doing well. I know it's been a while, but you're still in my head. I wonder if you think about me now and then, like I do right now about you. Even though I try to get you off my mind, you know that I'm thinking about you all the time. Like when we were driving in our car, looking at the stars, made us stop at every bar we found. I can see it's like a movie in my head. I only wish I didn't have to watch the end. I try to focus on a different part, like when you play guitar, always singing me that song from Friends. thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. We were such a constellation, right? No, you'd agree. Made a reputation for ourselves at age 18. We had the devil on our shoulders telling us what we should do. I wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. Oh, I miss you. Oh, I miss you. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. Miss you. Miss you. Oh, miss you. Nothing else that I can do. I just miss you.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in old conversations. Oh, 'cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken, 'cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up 'cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson, 'cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. Myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. and I know it so well. I will always be by your side. 'Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. All the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Done with the session for today. I obviously could just keep going, like I didn't add any color to these pages, but I think I kind of want to leave them as they are originally. I didn't add anything to these at all. I added this photo from that week, and I added some color, and I slowly added like little bits and pieces to these pages, but I definitely made sure that I added a lot more to the pages that were quite empty and needing a bit of love. And I really love how this little book is coming together and is just filled with life and color and just little snippets and photographs and things. It's such a great snapshot journal. I can't get over how much I'm enjoying it, and because it's such a small size, you can get through quite a bit of it in a very small amount of time. Like I had quite a bit of catch up to do, but it didn't feel arduous. It didn't feel like a chore. It was very quick. Like this little spread took me maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes max, and that was just me going at a slow-ish pace. I wasn't really speeding it, but it is just a great way to sort of document things. This is the current week, and so I kind of didn't want to finish it all up because I've got a couple of photos from my niece's birthday that I wanted to add, and like you can see there's just space under here that I want to work with. And even though this photo is humongous, I like it way too much. I have a copy in my hobo as well, but I just decided to pop this one in there, and all I did was I bent the corner and taped it so that it can flip up. It's already got that sort of indentation, so it's easy to flip, and just a little bit of clear tape so that I didn't put any like obtrusive tape over design elements, not design, ephemera bits and pieces that are already in there. But that is a look at one of the journals, I guess, or planners, or like notebooks within my 2021 lineup, and I really adore it. I did check Mitz's site, and the December box where this little book is actually featured is still available to purchase. You cannot buy the planner on its own. You have to buy the box, so I will leave a link to that down below. But yeah, this is my Nolty. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me and journaling and just adding some color to my pages. Even if you don't have a notebook like this, you could definitely set up a page within your journal with a week to review and little highlights and things. This just is the book that I happen to have in my collection and lineup, but that doesn't mean that you can't adopt this whole highlights, like jotted notes for each day. I promise you it is a lifesaver when it comes to those big daily pages in your Hobonichi if you are doing the most like me. I hope you've had a wonderful time hanging out with me. I hope to bring another journal video to you very soon, but for now, take care.